Good afternoon. What have we here? Well, this is not a Peli. It is not a Nanook. This is something else. So it's a little bit of an experiment. It's a strange case. I know you can't see how strange it is from this angle, but perhaps if I turn it this way, you can see that it's a kind of, this is a shape that, as far as I know, we do not find in the Peli range, Pelican range, and it is, took a chance on it because of the shape of it. It has foam, pick and pluck foam, and lid foam, and it's made by a company called that. What it is? MERDIA. However, it isn't, because this is a sticker, right? It's a sticker, and what I've noticed about some of these sort of budget makers, budget cases, is that they seem to be a sort of generic Far Eastern made product, and then they'll, various companies will supply them with their own names on the lid. Here. Now I took that off there and put it in here just to save it. And the case will be made by someone else in the Far East, and they will sell it as MERDIA or some other kind. I think on Amazon there's a couple of makes this type of thing, and you can sort of see this overmolded handle is a very nice handle actually. This is a very nice grip handle. You've got a manual valve on the front here. This is like a sort of like an old-fashioned one. The only thing I don't like about this case, and it is very solid, it's really tough, are these latches. These latches do not feel like they're making, even though that you have a sort of, what Peli would call the O-ring seal, even though you have that here, so you've got a rubber gasket here, and you've got this raised lip all around the here, and the lid closes, right? And the idea is that forms your seal, and then the catches, compress and add force to that seal, making sure that nothing can get in. And these don't feel like they're exerting enough, to make any difference. So if, I don't know, that's what I would say is the problem with this case. Like if this case had power claw latches like a Nanook, it would be, I think, a lot more likely to keep the water and dust out. I think that with those catches, I think you immerse this in water and you'll get some ingress. Probably not straight away, but anyway. But other than that, it's a very nice case actually, considering you can get these sort of things for sort of 25 quid, something like that. And the reason why I bought it was a particular use. So we've got a base foam. Now this is the thing, you've got base foam, you've got pick and pluck layer there, and you've got another pick and pluck layer there, and then you've got the convoluted egg box lid foam there. It's a very nice, for 20 odd, 25, 30 quid, it's very, very nice. And if you don't need it to be super, little name tag there, removable. If you don't need it to be IP67, then it's all good. Now the reason why I bought this case was potentially for a particular job. I'll show you. My other love in life is Star Wars, and I have a this is a Luke Skywalker Episode 6 lightsaber replica, and I keep it on a display stand usually, but I kind of bought this because it's sort of, it's a little bit overkill. If you were to put that, say, on that level there, and then pluck the foam on this one around it so that it sits in, the only reason why I haven't done it, you've got a couple of little accessories, chargers, etc. The only reason why I haven't done it is because it's not an all-in-one solution, because what do you do with that? This is obviously the blade for the lightsaber, and
power on.
And it doesn't fit in the box. And if you were to buy a Peli or something that would fit that, like a 1700 or something like that, that's a lot of box. That's a lot of case for that. You know, so this is my main issue. That is that everything fits in this case except for the blade. So why put any of it in the case? Do you know what I mean? That's my thought process. Was that, you know, unless you can fit the whole package, what is the point in having a case for it? But that's why I bought it. That's why I have it. And these are the things we do, isn't it? So understand it remains.